More sport, news and views at skysports.com.
I love you, Steve-O, but not enough to let you eat my corners and my bookings.
Skybet. It matters more when there's...
England have crumbled under the weight of expectations here. No Euro 2008 for England. Hopes beyond them.
Hello, mums. I've just heard something I'd like to share with you all. Did you know that Petit Filou fromage frais contains up to 15 ingredients? Muller Little Stars fromage frais only uses 7 ingredients, and none of those are E numbers. Next time you're shopping, check the labels and see for yourselves. Muller Little Stars fromage frais, 100% natural ingredients.
You can get 50 Nectar points just for calling a business with Thomson Local. That's 50 Nectar points
when you call any of us.
See thomsonlocal.com for details.
It's gentle. It's minerals.
It's True Match Minerals from L'Oreal, the UK's first mineral foundation. 95% from minerals. No perfume, no preservatives.
The lightness of a powder, the flawless coverage of a foundation.
True Match Minerals. Now discover the complete range of gentle minerals makeup from L'Oreal Paris.
You're worth it.
The choice is yours.
You thought you'd rubbed it all off last night. So why the panda eyes this morning? Johnson's 3-in-1 wipes. The gentle way to cleanse, tone, and even remove stubborn waterproof mascara. Leaving panda eyes on the panda. 3-in-1 facial cleansing from Johnson's.
At Sainsbury's, we're stacking up the deals. Like this buy one, get one free on Coke 6-packs. Now that'll go down nicely.
Rimmel London's new Volume Booster Lip Gloss. Bring your lips to life. Collagen Spears. Lip plumping sensation. Sexy, voluptuous lips. Amplified colour.
Get the London looks.
New Volume Booster Lip Gloss from Rimmel London.
It seems to me that over the past century, vacuum cleaners have had such an obvious design flaw. It's a wonder we've all put up with it. Because they have 4 fixed wheels, the only move they can easily perform is a straight line. With fixed axles, you can go forwards and backwards, but it's almost impossible to steer or turn corners. But if you pivot on a ball, you can move any way you want.
You have it. No, you have it. Oh, come up, Ida. Thank you.
The new irresistible barbecue wrap star. Crispy strips of succulent chicken teased with sizzling barbecue sauce and wrapped up in a toasted tortilla. Share it with someone you love.
Yeah, right. Get your own.
Whatever you need from your hotel, find it at hotels.com. Wake up happy.
This is Sky Sports Live.
As ever, we started in glorious sunshine with one of the newcomers at home. The drama just kept on coming.
It's been confirmed in the last few minutes that Jose Mourinho has left Chelsea.
Torres gets past him and scores.
The King is back. Newcastle have announced the appointment of Kevin Keegan as their new manager.
This is some finale here. Arsenal thrown away 2 points. This is the football world's top talent.
Right now, there's only one thing decided. Derby are down. 2 more will go today. Everton and Villa are chasing 5th. And right at the top, the race is on for the biggest prize of all. It's never been this close before going into the last day of a Premier League season. There's just goal difference between them. United win, it's theirs. Anything other than a win leaves the door wide open for Chelsea. It's for days like this I stayed on, said Sir Alex Ferguson this morning. Wayne Rooney there, incidentally, right on his shoulder, starts for Manchester United today. We are with the champions at the JJB on Sky Sports 1 and HD1 in high definition. It's Wigan against Manchester United. If they do slip, be sure Chelsea will pounce. Or is there another twist to come at the Bridge? Frank Lampard amongst 5 changes for Chelsea today. He starts. And they couldn't be more relaxed. If you want to watch Chelsea against Bolton, that's on Sky Sports 2 and HD2, channel 409. We're also keeping an eye on what's happening at the bottom. It's 2 from Fulham, Reading and Birmingham to go with Derby. We're at St Andrews with Birmingham, who must beat Blackburn and even then hope that other results go their way. He couldn't have done more since arriving at St Andrews. Could be a busy day for the keeper. If you want to watch Birmingham, stay on Sky Sports 1 and go interactive. In other words, push the red button on your remote control any time after 2:45. What a day we have in prospect. At the top, it's either Manchester United or Chelsea. It's either Everton or Villa in the chase for the UEFA Cup place. And at the bottom, well, the sums are fairly simple for Fulham. If they win, they stay up. If they don't win, then either Reading or Birmingham can bounce out. We have 3 games live. Push the red button on the remote, follow the instructions. To that page, you can watch all 3 simultaneously if you wish. Birmingham full screen or the top 2 head-to-head, just like that. We're in the company of Jamie Redknapp, who suffered the turmoil of a day like this at Southampton 3 years ago. Big Sam kept Bolton in this league in 2003 on the last day, and Ray Wilkins has captained both Chelsea and Manchester United. So a much more pleasant afternoon, Ray, I would imagine, if you're at the top and chasing, isn't it?
There's no question about it, Richard. The main pressure is on the people at the bottom because there's so many people's lives or livelihoods at stake down the bottom. When you're relegated, it's the most horrendous feeling. So, yeah, it's pressure at the top, but down the bottom, it's horrendous.
At this point, Sam, an hour from kick-off, when you are at the bottom, it's in your own hands, as it was with you at Bolton. How are you feeling?
As a manager? The whole week was a disaster, Richard. Something I never wanted to go through again. And as soon as it finished and we beat Middlesbrough 2-1, I swore I'd work even harder than I worked before to try and make sure we got better players in, so we didn't suffer again towards the end of the season trying to fight relegation. I mean, West Ham were very unfortunate that year because we got 44 points, stayed up. West Ham got 42 and got relegated, and it's nothing anywhere near that now. But the whole week from Saturday to the Sunday was very, very difficult to get through.
And the emptiness of missing it, of not getting what you want from the last day, feels like what?
Feels absolutely awful because, as Ray just touched on there, so many people's livelihoods, so many people's jobs are lost. Players as well. A lot of people tend to forget that a lot of the players, if they go down, 50% of their wages gets cut. It's just a horrible feeling of emptiness. I remember what happened at Southampton. We played Manchester United last day of the season. Everyone said, well, that should be a foregone conclusion. Manchester United had the cup final the following week. Won't be trying too hard. They try quite hard, believe me. You know, so it's not it wasn't the greatest of days. Unfortunately, my last ever game, and it's one that it's only days like today actually that really brings it home. And you try to think, oh, what would it have been if we'd have stayed up? But
if you do stay up, Jamie, it brings grown men into situations that they look back on with some embarrassment years later. They do daft things on the final day. But you couldn't do that now.
No, not as good as that one. No.
It's a day, of course, when everything is on the line at the bottom and the top. Let's go to the JJB. Wigan, team news first of all. One change from the team that went to Aston Villa and secured safety a week ago. Maynor Figueroa is in at left fullback. He's had only 60 seconds of Premier League football, this boy. That is it. Otherwise, as good as you get for Wigan. So Steve Bruce is certainly sending out a strong team to face the current champions, Manchester United, who start with Wayne Rooney up top, which is the really good news from their point of view. Hargreaves takes his place amongst the substitutes, and Nani suspended. Vidic, as you can see, back in the centre of their defence. Andy Gray is pitch side at the JJB. Have you spoken to anybody, Andy, about what's about to unfold?
Well, I've spent about the last half hour in Steve Bruce's office there, Richard, just having a chat with the Wigan manager himself, Eric Black, Nigel Spinks, you know, people I know very well, Keith Birchin. They're all really, really looking forward to it. I think what they're going to find today is the kind of atmosphere that they probably haven't had here at Wigan all season. You know, it's going to be jam-packed, it's going to be jumping, there's going to be, well, I guess so many Manchester United fans in this ground, in areas of the ground where they really shouldn't be. I just think they want to be involved, certainly from Wigan's point of view, in this massive, massive big game that just waits for us.
A pitch looks good, Andy. It wasn't the case when Chelsea were there, was it?
Pitch is great, Richard. I have to say, I'm just do not believe how good and what a good job they've done. And many people saying that they want Steve Bruce to do Alex Ferguson a favour. Well, from where I stand at the moment, he's done them two favours. One, getting this pitch into this state because it's absolutely magnificent, and two, taking 2 points off Chelsea about, what, a month ago down at Stamford Bridge. So he's already done a couple of favours, big ones, for Sir Alex Ferguson. But we all waited here down in the tunnel for bated breath, really, for United side. No one was quite sure what Sir Alex was going to do. Was Wayne Rooney going to start? He is. And as you guys know, looking at that side, it doesn't get much stronger than that for Manchester United. It's powerful, it's strong, and it's sending out the message that United are right up for this and they want to get the job done quickly.
Andy, we'll be back with you in good time for a 3 o'clock kick-off. Remember, everybody goes off at the same time today. At the Bridge, Chelsea play Bolton. 5 changes for Chelsea from the team that we saw go to Newcastle and win there powerfully in the second 45. Amongst them this afternoon, Frank Lampard returns to their team. No Ricardo Carvalho, who's injured. Alex plays at centre-back with John Terry. It's Essien again at right full-back. Ashley and Joe Cole are both starters as well. And Nelka, of course, ineligible because initially his move to the Bridge was a loan signing. One change for Bolton Wanderers. Joey O'Brien comes in for Guthrie. Otherwise, it's the team, by and large, that's picked up 10 points from their last 12, and they are virtually safe. 2 keepers on the bench, Jaskalainen and Walker. Why? Alan Smith is pitch side for us. Alan, can you throw any light on that selection?
Well, we think, Richard, that UC Escalanen, well, he's out of contract this summer, so it might just be that little Jens Lehmann type gesture. Give him a minute, possibly at the end of the match. I mean, he has got a back injury, but he probably just wants him involved. So a bit unusual, but yeah, 2 keepers on the bench.
Chelsea looked very relaxed when they arrived. Alan, would that be fair?
I think so, Richard, yes. I mean, when you think about the last 2 games here at home against Manchester United in the Premier League and against Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final, they've really played well. I mean, they've come into some great form just at the right time. Got that result at Newcastle as well. So, you know, it's not in their hands, is it? They know that they've just got to go out and get a victory here, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be very confident of doing that. And when you think about that team that he's been able to pick, Richard, I mean, Carvalho, yeah, that's the only loss. But maybe he would have played Alex anyway against Kevin Davies, but it's a really, really strong side.
Bolton aren't really concerned about the day, Alan, are they? I mean, mathematically not yet safe, but it would take an 11-goal swing, so they can't be thinking relegation, surely.
No, well, they've been out partying all week, haven't they, Richard, Monday to Friday? According to Alex Ferguson, anyway. I mean, I was speaking to a few of the lads just in the dugout beforehand. They're just taking all that with a pinch of salt. They went out for a meal on Monday night all together and had a few drinks, and that's been it. But the thing is, I think from Bolton's point of view, you're not at a mid-table team last game of the season where you do tend to maybe take your foot off the gas. It's a massive match. Everybody's looking at them, so they'll be really trying hard to impress.
Back with you before 3 o'clock. Why is it always Chelsea and Bolton? They beat you there twice, didn't they? The Reebok to win it. You spoilt their title bid last year with a 2-2 there. Yeah. It always comes down to this, doesn't it?
It seems to. It seems to be the way the fixtures are thrown up. But I mean, you can't write Bolton off not getting a result at Chelsea today either, really. I know there's not a lot on it for Gary's side, but the players, I know the players well, and they want to go and put a good showing against the big 4, which we've got results.
There, are they? I mean,
probably not the form that Chelsea are in.
Would we be wrong?
I think the form Chelsea are in, you'd have to say, and especially with the record they've got, Richard, with something like 80 games in it, league games, they haven't been beaten there. So you'd have to say Chelsea are big favourites to win the game. But the last thing you want to do there as a Bolton player is to go there and get absolutely pumped. You know, it's the last game of the season. You don't want that to happen. You want to go into next season on a little bit of a high.
2 trophies today, exploding the myth that there'll be a helicopter hovering over Villa Park just in case and making a dash to whichever ground the champions may emerge from at around about 10 to 5. The real one is at Wigan. There is a replica at Stamford Bridge, 21 medals in each place, just in case, because we don't know. It's never, ever been this tight on the last day of the season. And these are the last day fixtures. Everybody going off at 3 o'clock. Highlights tonight on Football First. Birmingham have to beat Blackburn. Chelsea need to beat Bolton. Reading will be looking to win at Derby. It's not in their hands. Point for Everton against Newcastle gives them 5th. Borough play Manchester City. Portsmouth meet Fulham. They have to win. Sunderland play Arsenal. Spurs meet Liverpool. West Ham play Aston Villa. And it's Wigan against Manchester United. The current champions must win. Anything other than that leaves the door open for Chelsea. And these games do matter, because there's a few quid on the line today as well. That's the prize money. So you win today and bounce up 2 places. The best part of £2 million is yours as well. Tottenham sit there in 11th, incidentally, where they have been all season, spent £60 million last summer and haven't been out of the bottom half. That's how tight and difficult it is to get into the top 4. Everton, 5th at the moment. A point will do. Never had a finish like this. We've got 3 games live simultaneously. On Sky Sports 1, you can watch Manchester United. If you push the red button and go interactive, you can watch Chelsea. But if you want to watch them as a main feature, they're on Sky Sports 2. Birmingham full screen is behind the Wigan-Manchester United game. Push the red button and you will find that game.
City! Come on, you blue boys.
And there are no more chances now. Got to get it right here.